Sanje Jurado Zona, Donjo Bado Dungeon, Taki, Rola Panjis, Sanje Jurado Zona, Donjo Bado Dungeon, Taki, Rola Panjis, and Sanje Jurado Bado Dungeon, Taki, Rola Panjis, Sanje Dubajo, Sanja Chodan, Jubado Dungeon, Taki, Rola Panjis, Sanja to Sumje, San to Sumana, Choju, to Sumja, Sanja Tamje, to Sumanje, Sanja Tamjani.
Understand your ignorance and keep yourself free from egotism. Do only that which is virtuous. Develop trust in your true nature. That is the path of Buddha.
Through this ceremony, the little monk becomes a Bande. His teacher is at his side. The geisha, a Buddhist scholar, will see to the boy's further education until he becomes a lama in about 15 years. Ladakh, mountains in the western Himalayas. Ladakh, a country larger than Scotland, but with only 100,000 inhabitants, lies 15,000 feet above sea level. It borders on China, Pakistan, and Tibet. Even though politically and militarily it belongs to the largely Muslim Indian state of Kashmir, the culture of Ladakh has always been Tibetan. It is the middle of August and very hot and dry. At this elevation it almost never rains, and only where streams from the glacier can irrigate the land is there any vegetation. The rest is desert. The river oasis of Temiscam has existed for thousands of years. About 800 people live there. They are Tibetan Buddhists, and their spiritual leader is the Dalai Lama. The geisha sets off for the village. The Straga family have asked him to conduct the harvest ceremony in the little temple in their house. This blessing is in reverence for any creatures his shoes might crush. The title geisha literally means spiritual friend and is granted as recognition for high academic achievement in philosophy and metaphysics. The geisha has completed studies in 5 subjects and would be comparable to a university professor. But Buddhist study is not solely oriented towards scholarship. It also includes an inner development towards wisdom and enlightenment. The mantras which the geisha recites are his tools for helping all sentient beings. They are much more than mere prayers. Through their form and sound, they bring the contents of the ancient texts to life and give them power. This farmer is telling the geisha that his cow is healthy and eating well again. Buddhists make a fundamental distinction between wisdom and skillful means. Wisdom is represented by the bell and symbolizes the female principle. In his right hand, skillful means are symbolized by the vajra or thunderbolt, which also embodies the male principle. The means themselves are unselfish action and compassion for all creatures in order to free them from their suffering. Wisdom is an insight into the illusion of our existence through the experience of emptiness. To find that our dignity, our self-importance, and even the ego are illusions leads to a liberation from the frustrations of being attached to the transient. This opens the way for a deeper understanding of life. Buddhism means to be filled with such wisdom and act selflessly.
You can begin with the harvest, Straga. It bodes well for you. Offer the first bushel of barley to the Lord of Compassion, and you will be satisfied.
At harvest time, none of the families work alone. All the friends and relatives help. The barley is harvested by hand without the use of any tools. But Wanchuk of the Fargo family is not just helping the Stragas unselfishly. He's also very interested in their daughter Choron. In order to get to know her better, he would have to officially ask her father for her hand. But he doesn't think the moment is quite right for that yet.
We have 5 children, 3 sons and 2 daughters. Choron is my youngest. The oldest girl married someone in the next valley. Only Choron is still unmarried. For the sons, we picked out the wives ourselves. Navang, our oldest, got the neighbor's girl. We've known her since she was a baby, and she has a very good character.
Choosing the right daughter-in-law is very important, because we all live under one roof together. The daughters usually marry into other villages.
Could Choron choose a husband for herself?
Now that she's finished school, she can decide for herself what she wants to do.
The Stragas are singing, "It's not heavy, it's not heavy." Like the other families, the Rigupas are also harvesting now. These are the brothers Sonam and Stopkas Rigupa. This is the wife they share in common. Polyandry, in which two or more brothers are married to one wife, can still be found in almost any village in Ladakh. In the inheritance law of Ladakh, the entire family property is inherited solely by the eldest child, no matter whether it is a son or daughter. A younger son has then three choices. He can enter one of the numerous monasteries, or try to find a wife who has inherited property. Otherwise, he can do as Stopkas has done, and marry the same wife as his elder brother.
I lost my teeth 3 years ago. Unfortunately, it looks ugly now, but the doctor is so far away, and rather than wear false teeth, I go around like this.
How long have you been married?
My oldest is 12 years old now, so that makes 14 years. When I entered the family, there were the two brothers, a sister and the grandfather. At our wedding, Stopkis was just 13, more of a boy than a husband.
Since the harvest, Wang Chuk has fallen in love with Choron.
Thank you.